Hey everyone, listen, the video you're about to see contains a debt-free date that is real, and it's way faster than the 30-year debt-free date that the bank wants you to be on, all right? We're talking about it as little as 5 to 10 years. We're introducing a new concept titled the automated velocity banking concept. Now, we actually started a whole new channel, right? Because on that channel, that's all we're going to be talking about. So, see, there's a typewriter and then there's the computer. There's velocity banking and then there's automated velocity banking. So we're going to be talking more about automated velocity banking on that channel, giving people debt-free dates, showing them how to do it, just getting all kinds of people's testimonials about how they're paying off their mortgages, not in 30 years, not in 40 years, right? My goodness. But in as little as 5 to 10 years. Listen, folks, go ahead and subscribe to that channel now. Ring that bell. I actually have it right here in the description below. It's at the Automated Velocity channel. Go there now. Now, back to the video. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Velocity channel. Soon you will see an automated Velocity channel, and as a matter of fact, it's already live. Go ahead and subscribe to that one because you're going to see a whole lot more of this on that channel. That is, we're going to be doing clients' numbers. We're going to show you how to get out of debt really quickly. We're going to show you your debt-free date, and we're actually going to show you your plan as well. So let's go ahead and just go through these numbers here. We're looking at a real person's numbers here. They do have their mortgage here, some loans. There's no revolving credit, and that's going to be very, very important to look at because I know a lot of people are like, man, in order to do velocity banking, I need a line of credit. We're actually going to show you that's not true. All right, salary biweekly $2,000. We got monthly expenses of $3,000, monthly discretionary income of $1,000. We're going to go ahead and plug all of this into a system, and we're going to show you this person's debt-free date. I can't wait to reveal that to you. So let's go ahead. We're going to stop it. Don't worry about it. You're not going to see how the sausage is made yet. And we're going to go ahead and show you that debt-free date pretty soon, okay? Watch this. All right, so let's go ahead and dig into what we found here. We did their numbers, we put them in the system. It didn't take long at all. It's basically a plug-and-play system. So let's go over their numbers, shall we? They do have a mortgage, right, of $164,000. That's what's left. At the national average of about 7.23% APR, their payments are $1,800 each month. They have 4 loans totaling $12,600. The weighted rate on that is 6.87%. The total monthly payments for all of them are $600. Get this, they don't have any credit cards. We're going to blow that notion of you need a line of credit to use velocity banking out of the water, all right? Total $176,600 with a weighted interest rate of 7.2%, and of course those monthly payments of $2,400. Now, they have a monthly discretionary income of $1,000, right, which is approximately 25% of their paycheck. So they are doing good there. That's going to be very important to realize as we go through this study, okay? What can we conclude from just this savings analysis alone? That this month, this particular client, right, which I've shielded their name, of course, their name's not Samuel Clemens, right, Mark Twain, and of course, their email is not that. So I've shielded them from that. On average, over the next 11.1 years, the bank's plan will cost you more than $550 per month in interest. Okay, this month, this particular client is going to pay $1,100 in interest alone. That's 45% of their monthly payment gone. Okay, so what does that mean? That means they'll spend $2.22 for every $1 they pay down in principal on their mortgage this month. That means the bank says $1 for you, $2.22 for me. You know, I've even seen it and heard it in some places where the bank says $1 for you, $11 for me. And that's just not something I can get with. So it's actually going to be November 2029, which is 6.3 years from now, before they have paid off half of their debt, and they'll actually still owe $87,000. Do you want to see that changed? Okay, but before we get that changed, let's go ahead and see what the bank's plan is for your life, right? Not just this client, but for your life as well. They want you paying more. Look at this, $253,925. That's 44% more than their current outstanding balance of $176,600. Now, if they were to get with the better plan, to get off the bank's plan, they would actually save $43,330. So that's a big tip for the bank, right? And that's what they're paying them right now. How much are you paying? Pause for effect, right? What's the total interest payments? Well, the total interest payments, now that they're on the bank's plan, is $77,325, which the interest payments on the Money Max account would actually be way less, which would be $33,994. So the bank's plan, man, they want you paying as much as possible. Listen, if it was up to the bank, they would have you paying infinity, right? But the projected payoff on the bank's plan is 11.1 years versus our plan, which is 4.8 years. Okay, that's going to be saving them a lot of time, right? The Money Max account will be saving them a lot of time. And so what we want is we want what? Not just to get out of debt. We also want to accumulate that wealth, not by getting 10 jobs and starving ourselves, but by allocating our finances the correct way, a wise way. So that's $288,811. What does that represent? That represents what you could have with the 6.3 years that you saved, right? So now that the client will be out of debt in 4.8 years, what can they do with the years that they were supposed, right? The remaining years that they were supposed to just keep on paying. They can build wealth instead of giving that wealth to the bank. And so what is their debt-free date? I did promise you a debt-free date, and they're going to be debt-free by June of 2028, right? And so I guess the next question would be, what's your debt-free date? Do you want to have that freedom, or do you want to stay stuck on the bank's plan? And you may ask yourself, well, what if this happens, and what if that happens? Well, what if that happens? You would still be on the bank's plan until you get off of it. Folks, don't hesitate. Contact me, all right? We definitely want to help you. Go ahead and leave a comment below, or go ahead and click for your debt-free date, and we'd be happy to give you one. God bless. I'll take some questions now.